Real quick, guys, since we made some moves from this morning, the breakdown shorts open. I said I don't think a lot of people are trading, and just in case you are, okay, just in case you are, don't short right at the swing low. Okay, don't short this. You're retesting the swing low. This is the knife catch. What you want to do, guys, this is all garbage, right? What you want to do is you need to clear this level, and then you want to take it to here, and then you want to higher low off here for your real entry. Okay, all of this stuff is chopped. We are very likely to go down to 7,660, but them to just give it to you, I don't know, guys. That's why I'm like, I wouldn't. You don't necessarily need to trade this. Like, trade the good days, okay? And I know that sometimes it's 7 days in a row that suck, and you want to get your 5 points or 7 points or 20 points or whatever you want to do, but it's not always the day, guys. And this isn't the right right market to be just like throwing positions on and hoping for the best. Okay, so what like here, trade 7780 above that, or 7780s, trade it right back to this high. What's going to happen when we sweep this high is it's very likely a higher low. This is the last this is the next good trade right here. This move out of here, if we higher low out here, we'll get a trend leg. Okay, so that's what we need to do to resolve our flag. We need to push up through a resistance. We need to hit this top. We need to hold a higher low on a wick down, and if that higher low holds, you'll know, because like there'll be a one of those things where it's like a 4-hour candle, and it'll go straight down and it'll look like a death candle, and then it'll resolve as a wick, right? You need to do something like that. I want to say real quick about Riot too that I stopped out, but you don't have to. The reason I'm so willing to take a knife catch trade on Riot and not other things is because I hold these shares high time frame. What the reason I stopped out is because it's the cost basis is too high. I have them from lower on the chart, right? So I don't necessarily want to do that, but it is at support. We don't know if this is going to be lost. Instead, what I did was I stopped out because I know that I'm just going to play the reclaim up here at 2140, because the plan here is when we get to the 30s, I'm going to sell 2/3 of the position, and I'm just going to sock away the shares that I have, which are free at that point, right? So that's the only reason I'm willing to knife catch stuff. It's just like high time frame stuff I'm willing to knife catch. We do not know if this higher low is going to fail. It has not failed yet. It's like Riot can go up 30% and down 28%, and it makes no difference. Okay, it's super annoying because I wanted to catch the this move right here. I wanted to catch that and move up, and it didn't. It just went below, making this a false breakdown. But that just means that it doesn't mean the support didn't, like, it means the support didn't hold. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't mean the support doesn't exist. It just means it's a false breakdown level now. So that gives us criteria to re-enter the trade. Okay, so what's going to happen between Riot? Just real clear, because I'm not always on. I'm not on as much as I'd like to be, but I always trade off alerts anyway, right? So maybe you guys could too. 2150 reclaim or 1530 long. That means if it knifes down right here, you grab it right at 1530, and if it never knifes down because this higher low is held right here, it's going to close over this, and that's going to indicate that this leg is on. Okay, so just like ES, if we were to compare that to ES, what's happening right now is if we end up holding this swing low right here, then we are very likely to clear this resistance right here and then pop. And if we don't hold this swing low, like this, and we just come down right here, we likely bounce right here, do a breakdown short, and then come back up. But check this out. No matter what happens, when we hit this target, which I do believe we're going to hit around 8K, we're coming back anyway. There's a very good chance we come back anyway, but this is how the market always works. It's like we need this back test to fill, and it makes so much sense for them just to go like this and fill it and then run it. But so often they'll run it 800 points in the other direction just to capitulate it back and fill that back test. That's why all we can do, guys, is we can look right here and say, okay, is the swing low holding? Yes or no? I don't know the answer, but I do know that once this clears, you're good for a long. Once that long comes down, it's very likely to wick a higher low. If that higher low holds, this is your next opportunity to trend leg. Now, our last opportunity to trend leg wasn't from since back here, right? So August 3rd. So we are looking at 2 weeks in between trend legs, or 2 weeks of flagging. So be aware of that's what you need to see to get long again. Okay, let me clarify. If you're chopping it up and you're playing little false breakdowns and tests of swing lows and stuff like that, you do you. That's all good. I don't really I can't stare at the charts right now. But that being said, the next time you need what you need to see is this, right? I'm like got no sleep, guys. I'm trying my best to explain myself. Hopefully, it's working out. To me, I always look at the more tricky scenario. To me, I think that this is the more asshole-ish thing to do. So I always lean towards what fucks the most amount of people simultaneously. That's why I like that particular play, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. That just is like, it just makes sense from like a pure like dickhead perspective, right? But it's all going to come down to that reclaiming higher low. Take care, guys.